Hi Gemini, it's Amber here at Persephone's Tarot. Hope that you're very well. This is your love reading for June 2019, where we look at how your partner feels about you, how you feel about them, past, future, and present, what your partner's motivations are, what your motivations are, and intentions and expected outcomes that you both have. Then we'll also be looking at the Mirror Oracle deck and also the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to get some more answers from Spirit as to how to move forward and insight as to what's going on. Okay, so this is for you if you have a Gemini Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Descendant, or Venus sign. So the overall energy is the Two of Swords. So for this month, you will be faced with a decision. Now, your decision could be clouded by your emotions, or it could be that you have strong emotional attraction to someone, but your head is telling you, no, this does not make any sense. So it's definitely a tussle between the heart and the mind this month for you. However, this card is also known to be the card of peace, I believe. So hopefully this month you will find some sort of middle ground and a way to balance out both your emotions and what you think about the situation or the person that you're in a relationship with. And hopefully you'll be able to reach a decision when you are able to gain clarity as to what it is that you do feel and what it is that you do think, and really be able to look at those two different things quite separately and see which one is serving you the best, which one is bringing you closer to your actual goal. That's quite a lot to do, I know, but if you can manage to do that, and that can be aided through meditation, just contemplation, walking through nature, things like that. Maybe a case of writing it down. You are a Gemini, so that may be your go-to is to write it down, or things like that. Or maybe to discuss it with friends. But this is quite a personal decision, I would say. So I would say discussing it might just make it more confusing for you. So this is about you connecting with your own truth than anything else. That's kind of further clarified here with the Judgment card, essentially. Sorry, I need to get a drink. Sorry. I think this will be my last reading for the afternoon. But yeah. So we've got a Judgment card here, essentially. So something is coming out in the open. Truth is revealed. Something you've been waiting for has come back. And you're feeling very in a position where you feel like you need to make a judgment. You need to make a decision. You need to weigh up the pros and cons. Look to see exactly what is on offer. Why is my throat just closing up? But yeah, you may be feeling like you need to make a judgment, like you're at a pivotal point in the relationship where it's like make or break. Now everything's out in the open. This person could have come back to you, and now you're thinking, okay, so now you're back. Where do we go from here? What's the first steps that we need to take? It's like, you know, when you wanted something for a long time and then it comes back, but now you're now having to see how it will fit in. Sorry, I need to get a real drink, one moment. Okay, so I'm hoping that that worked. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Thank you for your patience. But it looks as if you are facing a major judgment decision. So it looks like you've got some information, and now you're reevaluating and seeing, okay, so how am I going to play this now? So there could be some sort of game changer kind of information that's come through that's now kind of changed the whole kind of playing field, or not having to think about how you're going to move forward. This could be someone that's coming back from the past as well, that's causing you to now be in a point of decision. Or something that you thought was over has now kind of maybe resurrected itself. So it could be someone from the quite far past possibly as well. Let's see what we've got under the deck. Okay, so we've got the King and Queen of Swords. So we are talking about two like-minded individuals here. that could be getting together. Compromise might need to be made, working with someone to make something actually work, and being serious about a commitment. So yeah, you could be thinking quite seriously about this commitment, and so therefore you're kind of taking your time. This could also mean that you're not communicating with this person right now until you know where you stand, how you feel about the information that you've received, about the offer that's been made, about the clarity that you've gained. You now want to decide, okay, how am I going to move forward? What am I going to do now? Yeah. Okay. So we've got the Emperor card and the Nine of Swords for how your partner currently feels about you. So your partner feels that you are definitely the person with the power. The person with the power to make a decision in this situation. You have all the control. You are leading the situation. You're also very secure, stable. They may see you as a bit stubborn and rigid. And they see you as someone who, isn't really in their emotions right now, maybe more focused on work, may have got other obligations. You could also be a family man. They could see you as the man in their life if it's a woman that you're dealing with, or see you as like, if you're a lesbian, they see you as very strong and dependable, and you have that strong masculine energy that maybe they do like within you. But either way, they feel that they feel like you're not in your heart space, like you're someone who strategizes, you're thinking about something, you're planning a way forward, and you're not really in your emotions about this. So they maybe feel like you're quite detached from them as well. We do have the Nine of Swords as well. So they are losing sleep over this. They may be waiting for your decision. This is also the sun in, this is Mars. Sorry, Mars in Gemini, I think. Yeah. So this is your card. They may feel that you're being quite harsh with them. This could be what that is. You may be being asked to balance your emotions and your what you say, and think about the emotion behind what you're saying. Think about how it's going to land with that person and their emotions. That's going to be important for you this month. However, it looks like you are speaking with sorry, I think it's the incense. I think you are speaking with someone that is on the same page as you, though, and you are of like minds, I do feel. And there will be a peace, a truce here. I'm so sorry. It doesn't usually happen. Well, maybe there's a real message here for you. I'm coughing so much. Yeah, there will be compromise that needs to be made, though, for it to work. And yeah, I think this person just feels like you're very much in your own head about this, and they themselves could be losing sleep over waiting for your judgment, feeling quite powerless. There's nothing that they can do, nothing that they can say or do to speed things up or make you do what they want to do. They are in a powerless position, and that's what the Nine of Swords can talk about as well, feeling powerless and trying to think of all these different ways that you can somehow get the steering wheel on the situation. This person doesn't have that, and it's making them stressed out. So in the past, we had the Two of Wands for you. So again, this is you making a decision. So even in the near past, you had a decision to make, possibly with this person or between two people. You could have had two passionate kind of connections, or two connections where there was a lot of attraction and chemistry between you, and you've had to make a choice as to which path you wanted to go down. It looks like you probably chose. It's also about making a decision. This could be about making a decision to do something new, to break away from the norm, to rid boredom, to bring in vitality and excitement. So you could have made a decision around that in the past. So if this person kind of brought in that kind of energy into your life, you probably would have gone with that, because you may have been looking for excitement, looking for a new project, looking for something new. Could be a fire sign, it could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with as well. And we do have Temperance here at the end, so yeah, definitely. It could be Sagittarius person that you're dealing with, or a fire sign. Aries, Leo as well. And they could have been quite exciting for you, and you may have chosen to be with them, but it looks like somewhere along the way, I mean, this could be talking about well into the past. This is talking about what's led up to this position. So it could be talking about May, and it could be talking about last year May. It depends on how long you've been together. But yeah, it looks like a choice was made, and even here we've got the Lovers card and the Nine of Cups. Again, a choice is being made for emotional fulfillment. This person felt like they had hit the jackpot when they met you. This person seems to be very self-sufficient though. This person may have been on their own for a long time, or know how to they're very independent. They're used to doing things on their own, making themselves happy. This person may just be very happy on their own, and that's cool. But not like a loner on their own. I wouldn't say that. The Hermit card isn't here, but it's that kind of self-sufficiency, independence. Sagittarians are known, like notoriously known for that independence, So it could be that as well. This person that does feel that you make them very, very happy. Like you tick the boxes that they've set on the standards that they've set for their relationships. Like you meet their criteria with the Nine of Chalices here, and they're very, very happy. They're giving thanks. They feel like overwhelmed possibly with the amount of love that they feel for you, and they just feel like giving it away. So they're so happy, they are telling everyone else. They're nice to everyone else. They're so happy that everyone around them feels that happiness too. So I think you definitely left a mark with them. And then we've got you here anyway, the Gemini card, the Lovers card. I think they just saw you as their lover. They saw you as they're very happy, and you were their chosen romantic interest. And for them, it wasn't a case of let me see if this really makes sense. It may have been an easy decision for them, and even though it was a big decision maybe to be with you, it was easy for them. They knew exactly that that you were what they wanted, and they were ready to make a commitment, albeit a very romantic one, and idealistic possibly as well. This person could have put you on a pedestal, most definitely, and I think they still do here with the Emperor card. They do put you on a pedestal, and you could have you've come through as a Two of Wands, and they've come through as like the Lovers card and the Nine of Cups. It's like you're kind of like, yeah, I like you, you're cool. It's something new and exciting, it could be fun. And so I think you made a choice, and you could have made a commitment with this person, which is now maybe your partner now maybe feels that, okay, this is all fun, Lovers and Nine of Cups. I kind of want something solid here now with the Emperor card. I want to know that you've actually really made a commitment, and we really see this going somewhere serious. And you may be thinking like, okay, well, that's a massive decision for me. I need to really Now I know that that's really what you want, and it's clear to me that this is not going to work any other way because that's what you want. I need to really think about this. And you're motivated by the Queen of Chalices. So that's where you're coming from. You're coming from a place where you are maybe quite in love with this person, or you are in love, generally, like you're in love. Because this could be two people, and this could be your choice as well. So it could be that you're making a choice between two people, such as with the Lovers card here. Okay. And, you could be in love with one of these people. Or this could just be you being very much in your emotions, being very intuitive. You may feel slightly blinded by love at the moment as well. So again, you're coming from a very heartfelt space. So you may really care about this person. This person may have a kind of spot in your heart, or you just generally feel quite kind of loving towards them, or like you like them and you care for them. I think you feel like you're a really good friend to them as well. Like you check for this person. But it's like your emotions are covering your vision. And you may be coming from a place where you're trying to connect to your intuition. You're trying to connect to your emotion to make this choice. You really want to make sure that you're in love with this person before you make the choice. So that's really where you're at. You want to know that this is real love, that this person is genuine. So then we've got the Seven of Swords and the Justice card for your partner's motivations and where they're coming from. So they're coming from, the Seven of Swords does talk about secrets, but the Sevens all talk about decisions. It could be that this person is wanting to make a decision about this. They want it to be just and fair. They may feel that they are being kept out of the way, like they're not part of this decision. There could be lies as well. The Seven of Swords does talk about someone just keeping information from you. Maybe even avoiding the situation. Maybe this person wants to kind of keep away from the situation so that justice is served. This person is deliberately maybe giving you space, maybe omitting information from you as well. They may so want you to make a decision that favors them that they will omit information from you, not tell you everything. They know maybe that you're very much a thinking person and that you will make your decisions based on what you know and what you see rather than your emotions. And they could be trying to kind of keep information from you here with the Seven of Swords. Not to be seen, kind of keeping under the radar and keeping information from you possibly. But they feel they're doing this because they feel they're being, in order to get to maybe manipulate the decision. They want justice to go in their favor. They're not interested in like the actual fairness of this. They want it to go in their favor. So they will pretty much do whatever it takes, I think, to get that. Sorry, a fly's just come in, it's distracted me. So yeah, they want things to kind of be maybe out of balance and in their favor. Okay, this person, yeah, is maybe has slight control issues as well. Okay, so we've got the Magician card for what your intentions are. This is also ruled by Mercury. Mercury also rules Gemini. So this is a Gemini card. So you could be intending just to, again, this is about detachment as well, kind of taking a bird's eye view again, looking at things objectively, but also about exercising your own will, you know, creating the outcomes that you want to see, and working on those things. So you could be very single-minded. Your intention is to be single-minded, is to do what you want to do, and not what anyone else is making you do or anything. So you're really following your own mind. Again, there is this connection to spirit here as well. So you could be here with the Queen of Cups, trying to make some sort of intuitive decision, trying to connect to your intuition to figure out what it is that you need to do, because you may feel like your usual faculties, you know, of just thinking it through, your usual approach is just to think it through and come to a logical conclusion. However, it's more complicated because your emotions are involved, and so therefore you don't know what the right choice is, and you're hoping that, I think, spirit will guide you, and make it more clear as to what it is that you want. So that's what you need clarity on, figuring out what it is that you actually want. So you may be with someone and they might make you very happy, but you may want an open relationship, or you may want a particular kind of setup for your own personal reasons. And that could be the case here, where you need to really think about what it is that you want. Is this person going to bring you what you want? So it's almost quite strategic, because there is a certain amount of detachment here that is, I think, required. And I think that you'll be seeking this month is to be detached, so you can figure out what it is that you actually do want. And I think I said that in the beginning, where there's your emotions and what they're saying, but then there's also what you know to be right, or what you think and what you want. So you have to kind of somehow make both of those parts of you, I guess, happy or fulfilled. But with the Magician card, I think you tend to take control of the situation, and you're not letting anyone control you. You're the one, I think, leading the way, and it is up to you. I mean, you know, the power is in your hands. It's up to you as to what's going to happen, and you know that, and you're fully aware of the fact that this is all really pretty much down to you as to how it goes. So that's what kind of makes you maybe feel a bit more pressured as well, because this person seems to have left the ball in your court and has fully let you know that they're Nine of Cups with you, they're very happy. The Nine of Swords were not with you, you know, so they really want to be with you. So then we've got the Ten of Wands, clarified by the Fool card for your partner's intentions. So the Fool card does talk about someone, again, there's this movement, possibly an escapist kind of attitude, but this is someone who doesn't want to wait anymore. They're burdened by the fight that maybe they've had to put in or are putting into the relationship, or generally just burdens. They may feel burdened, and they just really want to kind of let that all go. They want to, you know, this person may be feeling like, you know, if you're not going to be with me, fair enough, let me know. I don't like to be in this energy where I'm holding on or waiting, or where I feel burdened. I would rather that I just, you know, just completely forget everything and move forward with my own life, kind of thing. So this person, yeah, they're independent, they're cool, They are stressed out about you coming back to them, but they're also not really about feeling burdened. This is again a Sagittarius card. Well, this isn't Sagittarius. This is either way, it's a fire sign energy. This card here, and you can see this person. She's on her own. She's burdened. She's got the bread and the wine and everything waiting. She just wants someone just frickin' sit down and eat with her. She's like, just anyone come along. I'm only joking. No, but she's you know, there's this person here with the swords in the background in this picture that she's thinking of, and maybe this is you. You know. Yeah. So this person is waiting for you. They're waiting for you to come back. And they want a fresh start. They want the full card energy. They want you, and they want to take a leap of faith. They are maybe people, they're the kind of person that isn't about waiting around for like ages, and they like to take the risk. Just do it. What's the worst that can happen? You know, you get our hearts broken, like, we'll get over it. You know, they're like, hey. But having said that, Sagittarians aren't really ones to get emotionally invested, I don't think, very quickly, or what I should really say is they're very good at getting over things, I think. As long as it's not terribly traumatic, they generally are quite good and kind of pick themselves up and move on. And this person will do that, or they are waiting for you to kind of give them the green lights. You guys can go ahead and start this race and this fun adventure that they are very much, I think, all about. They've come into your life with a kind of sense of adventure and fun, and they're like, okay, let's get started. I'm done with waiting and sitting down and being stressed out. Let's go and take a load off and have some fun. This could also be about travel as well, with Sagittarius being involved. Could be that this person would like to take a trip with you and have some fun, have a bit of an adventure. So in the near future, we've got the Three of Wands for you. Again, another fire sign energy. So it could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, definitely. And it looks like you're waiting now. In the near future, you may be waiting for an outcome or for your ships to come back in. So it could be that you give this person the answer towards the end of June. And you take a chance with this person. It could be that you do that. I think you will. I think you will move from the 2 to the 3. And then you'll move to the 4. Peace. So you'll have the 2 of Swords, confusion, indecision. And then you're going to have the 3 of Wands, where you do make a decision. And I think you take a decision more out of faith. I think you do actually take it. It's kind of like a calculated risk, and that's what you take with this person. And then that leads to this kind of peace. And I think that's where you guys maybe start building on things. The 3 of Coins, and then that's where this kind of this is the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. That's where this reciprocity really starts, I think, to kind of take hold, and something starts to develop. So yeah, that's what it seems like to me. And your partner in the near future got the 7 of Cups and the Temperance card. So your partner may feel confused. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, sorry, I can't stand words. So your partner may be confused and overwhelmed again with emotion and decisions. They may feel like, wow, you know, this person's finally got back to me and they're interested, and yeah, this is so good, and they feel like they've got this connection with someone. It's all sorts about soulmate connections and really feeling connected with someone, and sharing of emotions and balance and peace and harmony and healing. So that all comes in for your partner, and they see you as this. They see you as, I think they see you as a new beginning. A promise has been made. You know, you guys are moving forward. There's an opportunity here for great healing, and I think that this person just keeps their rose-tinted glasses on. And I feel this is talking about a lot of happiness, to be honest. But again, there is some confusion here. It is about a decision. So your partner, I think this feels overwhelmed. And I think, personally, I think things are kind of, maybe towards the end of the month, although I feel this person is saying yes, and things are going to move forward very positively because of the Temperance card and other things that we've seen. It could also be that it could also be that coming end of June, there's a lot of talk about it happening, but it hasn't quite landed. Like there's no earth energy here. Even the Temperance card is still very energetic rather than physical things. So yeah, I feel like a decision has been made though. Yeah. And I think it's positive, but there's still a bit of confusion maybe. But I think it's just like an overwhelm of emotion from your partner. Maybe they're confused by your sudden, yes answer, but it brings them a lot of happiness, although they're confused, and a lot of peace. But I think they're just thinking, okay, hey ho, I might not see clearly how you reach that choice, but hey, I'm happy. Let's have fun. Okay, like let's have fun then. Let's do this. It's kind of like one of those kind of, don't know what's happening here, but it feels good, so let's go. So yeah. This person's very happy though with you, with your decision. Let's pull a few more cards. So I should have warned you guys if I didn't. Should have got a cup of tea before sitting down for this reading. That'd take forever. But we've got the money card here for spiritual advice. So Spirit wants you to focus on money, long-term investments. They maybe want you to see this as an investment. They will take time. The obstacle is control issues, letting go of control, maybe going with the flow a bit more, or just recognizing your own control issues. But that is the obstacle here, is not releasing control over possibly the situation. Yeah, I think there's a certain element here of you having to kind of listen to your intuition and not be too controlling and too decisive, but to use your intuition as well to help you make those decisions. Okay, so we're learning about children. We've got twin flame here as well. So it is an important month where you guys will be learning a lot about yourselves and each other. We've got children. So what you're learning about as children? I think you're learning about what's in your heart space. What did you love to do as a child? It's also about children as well. This is about kind of doing something exciting, doing something new, not thinking about it, having fun, following your heart, following expansion, following where there's more, and just searching for fun. So I think that's what this is about. You're learning about kind of getting out your head and into your heart. It is an investment as well for you, Spirit is saying. Your partner is learning about the wallflower energy. So they're learning about how to kind of put themselves out there, take a risk. I think, as I said, this person is usually a bit of a loner, but not in like a really big way, but just someone who's quite independent and someone who maybe gets bored easily, But they're learning about these things. They're learning about that it's more fun to be part of something than to be on the outside looking in. But again, this person it looks like they're waiting for your decision. They are learning how to wait patiently to give you time. They're learning about all these things. But this person isn't very happy because they see other people around them having fun and that they're still waiting for their fun kind of thing. But they're learning how to do that with grace, I think. So you see them as true love. So it looks like you do actually really care about this person. And you see them as true love. So you do see them as an investment, something that you could be with long term. And then we've got work for how you see them. So you could see them as hard work, or you could see them as just someone who's very focused on you, someone who's very independent. This person could have their money together. Spirit could be saying there's a lot of money here for you, actually. You guys could make a lot of money together, or this person will be very happy to, welcome you into their lifestyle. And it may be a very kind of affluent one, because this person, I think, is quite focused on their work, but they might also see you as being very focused on work, someone who has a lot of money as well. But they also see you as someone who is kind of has a strategy, has a plan, maybe for their lives, and that you're looking at things dead on. You're not cutting corners, you see things dead on. You're kind of cutting out any bull that isn't serving you, and you really want to see what's going on, like what's really good, as they say. Like, who are you really? What are you really offering me? Can you actually give me what it is that makes me happy? Okay, so then we have dating. Oh, sorry, just going to charge my laptop. Then we have dating, for what brings you together. Lots of fun times, dating, hanging out. It may be around the full moon of this month. I think it's the 17th this month of June, that you could come together in quite a special way as well. But it's the time that you spend together. It's the friendship that you have. It's the dating. It's those fun times that actually bring you together. It's the connection. It's the camaraderie. It's all of that. It's the actual partnership itself that really does something for, I think, for you and your partner, because Geminis always like to be with something. They like something to bounce off, to be with. You're great at being on your own, but you're also great at being in relationships. And I think you're both kind of on the same page there. You both enjoy being in relationships and sharing your lives with someone. Okay, so I've just pulled out quite a few cards that have come out. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Okay, so we've got serendipity. So that pretty much clarifies the twin flame card here. In terms of things happening at the right time, it being fated, destined, that kind of connection going on here. Okay, so we've got deep knowing. This is going to be about you making a decision. So it looks like you're going round and round about this decision, but it's going to be your deeper knowing and a higher power that's going to help you reach that decision. So you may be, it may benefit you to see a tarot reader, or if you do tarot readings yourself, to maybe conduct a reading to see, get some advice about how to move forward in this situation. We do have loyal heart, and we have milk and honey. So I feel like you are quite loyal to each other, and you do bring each other a lot of happiness. Again, we've got a rainbow. But he talks about there possibly being promises made in the future. I think you guys will actually promise to be together. Like I said, it's all kind of, it's not like any wedding rings or anything like that, or moving in, but there are promises made. You are saying that, yes, we're going to be together, that yes, we will try to work on things. Committing to trying to make it work. That seems to be happening here. So there are promises being made. So you guys are very loyal to each other. Yeah. I think it's a soulmate connection, definitely. So we've got never ending story again, which is talking about, I think it's talking about the past. You may need to let go of the past and stop making the past cloud your judgments, especially if they are not accurate. This is going to take some gaining of perspective. We've got Treasure Island. So this, for me, talks about longevity. with time and effort, you will get your treasure. You may not see things straight away. At first, it may not look good, or at first, you may see loads of red flags. But you have to check yourself and see whether or not you're being triggered by something in the past or some hang up that you have, or whether or not this person is actually trying to offend you in some way or disrespect you. It's going to be a case of you sticking it out, I think, to get the treasure. A treasure hunt isn't over in a day, it may go on for years. So that's kind of how love is as well. You may think you're in love at first sight, I think. But I think really for real love, it takes time for it to actually become. So then we've got why. You are having to ask yourself a lot of why questions this month to help you reach a decision. Okay, this is a fairy. It's got questions around her again. I think it's some sort of spiritual aspect to making your decisions going to help you. Yeah. And then we've got time for a nap. This fox is sleeping. A fox is usually up to all sorts. A fox is usually getting in trouble and thinking and talking way too much, and as a character, as an archetype. So it's like saying you don't need to overthink this. You are actually being asked to go into your emotions here and to listen to what your emotions need. Your emotions could be anything from your inner child through to just what makes you happy on a daily basis. These things you need to consider when dealing with this person. Is this person really going to fulfill you? But then you first of all have got to figure out what it is that does fulfill you and work off that. You don't have to be super smart about it or be super, strategic and think about it. No, Spirit say you don't need. Spirit say to sleep on that. Sleep on that and instead follow your heart. This is a 6. Again, the moon is here. So and we've got the moon here essentially as well. So if you are interested in moon phases, they may greatly help you this month. On the moon, you could set an intention with the next full moon or the next quarter moon even, or the next new moon or whatever. But you can set an intention to gain clarity. So I think we're coming to a full moon. Yeah, so from the beginning, and yeah, I think 3rd of June we've got a new moon, and then 17th of June we've got a full moon. So it could be that around about the 3rd of June that you set an intention. You sit down, you meditate, you might burn a candle, set some incense, and just sit down and write down what's all the questions that you want to know. What do you want to know? Put it out into the universe. I want to know how I really feel about this, or what I really need to know about that, or why I feel this way. Come the full moon, as they say, you will get answers. The things will become clear. Okay, and the same works for meditation. You can do the same thing. Sit down and write it, meditate, and get a lot of answers. So there is something to your sleep time, your subconscious, your inner knowing, your deeper knowing that's going to give you a lot of answers. And Spirit wants to let you know that a lot of money's involved. So it could be a real milk and honey moment if you are able to really get in touch with your emotions and figure out what it is that you do really want from this relationship. So yeah, I think that's it. If you enjoyed it, please do like, share and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. If you didn't, please just like, share, subscribe. I'm only joking now. Leave a comment, let me know what it was you didn't like. I don't mind. And otherwise, I guess I will see you next month. Take good care, Gemini, and I'll see you then. Bye.